What's up, guys? It's Lugo back with Flex Pill episode 104. Today was week 18, day one, the last week of this block. Um, in regards to last week, I went up to 280.5, which is about 5 kilos up, and I dropped the rep. So I did triples last week. This week I'm doing doubles. Overall, the total volume in regards to like reps is the same. I went from a 4x3 to a 6x2, so 12 reps overall. But I went up in weight and I um you know just dropped the amount of reps I'm doing within the set, which is going to allow me to keep progressing on this and use a little bit, touch a little bit heavier weight, which I think I need to do before next week. But overall it felt good. Coming into the session with bench, I feel like when I'm feeling explosive off the chest is when I'm gonna have a really good session. And warming up, I think that kind of was the case today. I probably could have taken a little bit more warm ups before I went to my top set because I went from 220 to 264 and then to 280, which is normally I would take like a bridge, like a 242 or something for a rep. But it didn't really serve me wrong. Overall, I think the 280.5 was still good. At this point, it's not going to move the fastest, but it felt good. Uh, so as far as that goes, I think it went pretty well. But after that, I had a 5x2 with 264, and I haven't really touched 264 for any anything other than one rep this block. So to finish this last week and do it for a 5x2 is really good. I think I'm getting back to these numbers where I used to definitely just throw these around, and now I'm just getting back into that range of doing it for reps again. So very very happy with that, and I can't really be more excited about what I've accomplished this block. Obviously, I'm aiming for certain numbers, so we will see if I end up getting them. I might fall a little short, but I'm gonna keep shooting. I think that my strength to grind through stuff and to really push through on singles. Uh, Maybe the skill isn't as good as it can be, but I kind of adjusted for that because I knew that I haven't touched singles in a while. I haven't really done that, in a few years. So instead of starting, 4 weeks out, I started seven to get that practice with singles. And I think at this point, I'm very, very confident of my ability to grind through these reps, especially with good form on squat and on bench and deadlift at this point. So we're on the home stretch. We're almost there, and I've just been eating up, feeling good in the gym, feeling strong, and also feeling energetic throughout the session. Which the last few weeks here, I know I've kind of explained that I'm starting to feel a little tired, feeling a little draggy through the session. But as soon as I brought the food back, I started to feel better and feel energized throughout the rest of the session, which is good because I definitely don't want to be dropping off any effort. It's even when I'm in that state, and when you're in that state, you have to realize, okay, there's still a clear goal here. I can't sandbag because I don't feel good. I just have to put my focus up and really push through these reps, through how I feel. Because if I don't, then overall the stimulus isn't going to be where it needs to be, and over time that is going to bleed into the compound stuff. So knowing that I need to get stuff done is definitely motivates me as well. It's not always about how you feel and motivation and all that stuff, but I don't really want to get into that. 'Cause that's the whole thing, talking about motivation. But I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. Whoever's watching, spend some time with your family. Don't let the gym and the progress and the cut stop you from eating good with your family and enjoying stuff. You can always get back on track. And around the holiday time, especially if you're not with family, at home and stuff, you can always compromise and eat less on certain days. And then when you're with your family, just go, eat what you want and enjoy your time. Because at the end of the day, you have a very limited time on this earth to really enjoy, and people are what make this place beautiful. and they make your life beautiful. So getting as much time, of enjoyment with the people that you love is what really matters. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 2 and some squats. Thanks for watching.